Live, welcome to today's morning power up call. I always say this. I'm like, this is an important lesson, and honestly, it is an important lesson. Every single time I bring you guys an insight or a perspective to one of these daily power up calls, it is what I believe is the big perspective shift that you need to experience to go from where you are to where you want to go. That's why I bring them to you. So this is going to be a powerful one for you if you listen. Some people are going to listen to this and want to be like, oh yeah, he's totally right, and then go about their day as normal. So looks like audio is working. My guys are telling me audio is working. They preempted my questions, so that is good to know. If it lags or we have any problem with audio, let me know. I'll jump in and do this as a recording and get it to you guys because this is an important one, right? So announcements today. I will be selecting the winner of the last week's wins. I've got them all mapped out. I'm going to go find the one that was number one. I'm going to make a quick announcement on the students channel. He's going to be sort of like the G of the week, and he's going to get a unique individual call with me, a one-on-one call for 30 minutes. So if you don't know about that, every week I'm going through the wins, and whoever has posted the largest win by dollar value gets a one-on-one call with me. Now you have to have proof, like you have to have actual screenshots, conversation, all that stuff in there to make it legit. But if you've made a big win, you get to earn a call with me. That's part of the prize at the top of the mountain. So be on the lookout for that announcement. That'll be fun. We got some changes inside the Learning Center that are going to be rolled out. Got a bunch of daily mini lessons, spontaneous copy review calls. Today's going to be a busy day, so keep your eye on the announcements channel. But now that we've got that all sorted, let's talk about today's lesson. Most people have a dream, but very few people have a plan. Winners always plan. Losers tend to just have wishes. Now, part of what happens when you join this program, sure, I teach you how to write copy. I teach you this high-value skill. I show you how to practice, how to develop your ability to persuade. That is part of what happens. But another thing that happens is there's a fundamental shift in how you view the world that has to occur for you to start earning money, right? That fundamental shift is almost as important as the actual skill I teach you. One without the other, and you won't be successful. In fact, it's really hard to develop that skill if you haven't experienced this shift. And a big part of that is most people, when they walk through the world, your average person, right? Just, that's been born and kind of lived their life as they live. They have this tendency to want things, right? You want things. You say, oh, look at that. There's Lamborghini. That looks great. Or, oh, that dude's jacked. That'd be cool to be jacked. Or, oh, I feel sad about this. I'd be cool to be happy. Or, hey, I'd like to become a good copywriter. Hey, I'd like to land a client. That'd be nice. And they have these nice little wishes, these dreams, right? And the problem is, you'll say something like this and think that you have a goal. Like, cool. And you'll say some affirmations, like, yeah, I'm gonna make some money today, or I'm gonna land a client. Super common, right? Super, super common way of approaching life. And then they just kind of go back and they just do their normal habits and live their normal life, and they never really change. They stay the same year after year after year. You could probably look around in your life and see examples of people like this who want things, who'd like to be successful, but just kind of do the same old, and get the same old, right? What you need to do is realize there's a difference. If you truly want something for real, you make a plan. You make an actual legitimate plan. Now, here's how you know if you have a plan or a dream, because a lot of you guys have dreams. A lot of you guys will do your win-loss thing like we're doing right now with the 7-day win-loss challenge thing, and you're sitting down afterwards, you're analyzing your loss, and you're like, I'm going to try harder tomorrow. That's like your plan for being successful, for fixing this loss. Or, you know what, I'm gonna focus more during my G-Work session. Like, that'll be your plan, right? That is not a plan, that is a wish. That is like, it would be cool if this happened, right? A plan is specific and it's executable. Here's the difference, right? A wish is, I want this outcome. That's great. A plan is, I want this outcome. Here's the reason I don't have it. Here's exactly what I need to do in order to get it. Here are the specific actions I must take in sequential order so that I can achieve this outcome. Here is when I'm going to take all of these actions. Here's how I'm going to measure whether or not I achieve those actions or not. Bonus is if you can find someone that you can hold that can hold you accountable for that. Say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hold myself accountable in this way. And I'm going to go into the accountability chat and have someone hold me accountable. I'm going to say I'm going to do it. And then that accountability is going to help me do it. That is a plan. That is something that's specific. It's actionable. It is concrete. It is real. If you really want something, truly want something in this life, it's not going to happen by accident. We all know this. You have to make a specific plan. Now, some of you will be like, yeah, I've made specific plans in the past and, things happen, things change. I agree. Plans are almost entirely worthless, but the act of planning is extremely useful. What Mike Tyson said it. He said, and everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. That's true. Some old German military scientist said, No plan survives first contact with the enemy. Dwight D. Eisenhower said, I find basically what I just said. He said, plans in battle are absolutely useless, but planning is essential. And it's because of this. When you sit down and create a plan, it forces you to understand what's going on. You have to understand the forces at play, the cause and effect. You have to understand that in order to create an effective, measurable, specific plan. Plus, it gives you that insight. And obviously things are going to come up and you have to adjust and change your plan. But you know how to adjust it to be successful. You know how to adapt it to whatever situation you're in to actually get what you want. And it becomes specific. It becomes real. It goes from being a wish to being something concrete that you are going to do today. And that's the real thing. If you truly want something, you will create a specific plan and you will start taking action on that plan immediately. Or at least schedule it specifically on your calendar. That is how you know you have an actual plan. Like I said, some people are going to listen to this and be like, oh yeah, he's probably right. Specificity and planning and, probably put stuff on my calendar. That sounds like a good idea. Netflix, TikTok, boom, back to their little normal life. Video games, like just go back to just kind of living their normal life. And that's fine. Let those people do that. They're going to be happy. But some of you are going to hear this and think, oh, here's a difference. I have been living in wishful thinking. I have goals, just a desire, but I haven't mapped out how I want to actually get to those things. I'm going to start making plans. And you're going to pick 2 or 3 big objectives in your life, and you're going to make a detailed plan for how you're going to get them. Now, you're probably not going to want to pick things that are 10 years out. You want to pick things a lot shorter, a week, 2 weeks, a year, max, right? And you're going to want to create a specific plan. Now, obviously, you'll have to adjust, but some of you are going to hear this and realize the power of what I'm saying. Maybe some of you won't. It's up to you to decide what you're going to be, but I'm going to promise you now, if you can start making it a habit to when you truly, truly want something, to sit down and make a plan for it, a specific, actionable, measurable, concrete plan, you're going to crush whatever goal you truly want. Because really, everything you want in life can be distilled down to a few simple actions, a few simple disciplines. If you perform them regularly, will get you what you want. And it really just comes down to, are you willing to make a plan? Are you willing to stick to that plan? And you want to make a plan that you can actually stick to. Don't say, I'm going to do 100,000 push-ups a day because I want to be strong. That's a terrible plan. You want to pick something you can actually do, that you're capable of doing, something that you can grow with over time. But I'm telling you, if you can pick a plan for what you want and actually follow and execute a plan, the plan might have to change, you might have to adapt the plan, but if you follow a plan, you'll win. While everyone else who just wishes for things will keep on wishing for things and eating their cheap carbohydrates and living their cheap little basic easy life. And while you are able to actually create outcomes that you want. So guys, if you have an outcome that you truly want, if you have a wish, turn it into a plan, because that's the only way to get what you want. My friends, it's been a good call. I will talk with you guys again later today for a spontaneous review call. I've got a few other lessons I'll be dropping, so keep an eye on the announcements channel. It's going to be a good one. Let's go out. Let's get it.